Well, that doesn't give anything away, does it? Hello, everybody. I'm Bruteful, and I present to you our next game, which you may have already noticed will be... Get on with it! Dragon Warrior 4, the final game in the Dragon Warrior series, not the Dragon Quest series that Dragon Warrior is based off of. Aha! It's also it also makes it the last game in the series that you requested from me, Chuck. So, let's get going. I, of course, am Rueful. I will be playing this game for you. Despite rumor to the contrary, I am in fact a male. Aha! And, well, now we begin with the chapters of the story. A small country called Burland. One of the soldiers is you, Ragnar. We're not too rueful yet, forget about him. King summons all the soldiers to the castle courtyard. Or the court. And here we are. Can you guess which one is me? Here comes the king, listen up. I've heard the rumor children have been vanishing. Okie dokie. The king cannot ignore the problem. Well, the king said he can't ignore the problem any longer, so it makes me wonder how long he's been ignoring it to this point. What are you waiting for? Get out of here. I'm counting on you. Take medical herbs for long trips. It's very sensible advice, because medical herbs are our only means of healing ourselves. Monsters have been around for some time, maybe the cause of the recent disappearances of children. Yeah, figures that. But we can also search in drawers. I don't think there's going to be anything of note in these. However, because the game is set up in chapters, it does lead for a special consideration when it comes to looting the place. You know, like those treasure chests over there. We will not be able to gain access to them. One of it being, well, we can't open this door. The rest of it being, those barriers would murder me. Monsters which only appeared at night and are now appearing during the day. Yes, we do live in troubled times. You're not the boss of me. But as I was saying about picking up treasure, in a later chapter in the game, we'll be able to access all areas of the game. So we have to consider the idea: do we want the treasure now, or do we want to save it for later? Now, in most cases, we don't need to save it for later. Certainly not in this chapter. You know, if Ragnar can reach treasure, he should take it. Because, well, if we wait for later to grab hold of it, then it's basically going to be outdated treasure. We'll have outgrown it. And everyone here is telling us basics of the game. Now, treasure like this. A medical herb. Gonna be way more useful to Ragnar now than later. So, we shall take it. And now the king's gone back upstairs, let's actually talk with people. Truly admirable king. Ah yes, record your progress at a house of healing. So we don't have to find royalty, we just go to the house of healing. Must find the cause of the disappearances. I'm counting on you. Well, I guess we better go get to work then. Hey, you liar, you'll let anybody pass. Hooray! Gabe certainly has gotten quite the facelift since its previous incarnations. Sure, you can come along. Let's go! I could use a Right. Maybe we'll just keep pace. Yes, the king keeps the taxes low, so he can't equip his men very well. What are we equipped with? Copper sword and leather armor. Right. Get out of the way, old man. You've officially become a liability. Of course, he knew that from his wheezing and gasping. Another handy change is that we can sell items at any shop, which is very useful. We don't have to hunt down the elusive item shop. And this is specifically an armor shop. It's wooden hat, best helmet in the chapter. We'll be getting one. From the coast beyond the cave. Who named this village? And did they sneeze while they were at it? And as I've just demonstrated, not every door is locked, which is why we have a door command. Yeah, they're vanishing. Yeah, sure. Haha! In fact, this fellow over here is going to tell us about that fact. Some doors aren't locked. Yeah, I did know of that. It lends a lot of atmosphere to the game. Yeah, I guess I'll need to travel to Izmit. 4 gold for a stay at the inn. Hi, Flora. Will do. There's nothing in Flora's house, so we won't bother. Oh, sir. The weapon shop. There we can buy up to chain sickles. We can't afford anything. Because fortunately we're starting with better than that club. Hey! Stop walking away, talk to me. I feel fulfilled. We could save the game, we could perform the usual options, and we can be informed of how much experience we'll need to gain to reach the next level. Why that's on its own option rather than just when we ask to save, well, that will make a lot more sense later. Worm! Usually in combat, I always like to go after the weaker targets first. That way I have less incoming attacks. It's usually what we want to do. Talk to the sign! Oh well. Let's go and see this Izmit village. Eventually. We'll get there. Yay! Nice big wide cave. Fortunately, the enemies in here are not much more dangerous than the ones outside. Oh, there are more things in here, which can be dangerous. Nothing up there, so we'll come over this way. For more loot that we aren't going to leave behind. Dive rats. Ow. These guys hit much harder. Out of here. Yay! More strength. Not much agility. And hit points. Huzzah! And that will come in handy. Bother. Of course, much like Dragon Warrior 3, in Dragon Warrior 4, the stats that the level up increases they're randomized and seem to be based off of some kind of averaging system. So, once again, stuff that increases your stats will just kind of be averaged out over time. But there's no means of changing classes in this game, so it's hard to say for certain on that. On if it's all that stuff gets averaged out. Hello, hey, punks. Such a happy worm. It's so happy to bite me. More loot! Yay! And now we're on the other side of the river. We can reach the village. Nothing of note here. You, how much is the inn stay? 6. Right. 50% more expensive than in Burland, but still quite affordable. Oh yeah, what do you see? It will appear somewhere in the world. How useful. Don't you think so, kitty? Yeah. Hello, sir. Ah. So, the innkeeper's child is one of the ones that disappeared, as well as the people that are in Burland. What more we have? More herbs! Hooray! Sir, please move. Please move out of my way. Once again, thank you. Sheesh. It's a mystery! How are we supposed to find vanishing children? I see everything is in order here. Right. Come back after dark when he's not teaching. Yay! Child with aspirations. So far, the best information we've gotten has come from the children. Hey there. Yeah. Yeah, there is a tower to the west. We didn't see much of it, but it is there. And it's on an island. How do we get there? 'Tis a mystery. Man in jail lost his memory. I'll have to go say hi then, I suppose. Maybe he knows something. Weapon store! What do you have? Hooray! Stuff that is outside of our price range. What about you? More stuff that is largely out of our price range. Except for this hat. I want a hat. Thank you. And we can see how it affects us before we actually put it on. And if we can't equip it, then, well, we get the words cannot over there. It's great. Oh, sir, what do you have to say? Well, crime is still a crime, bud. Oh well. That will do for now because, well, this is Dragon Warrior. It's a grind-heavy game, and I'm going to need to put on some levels and hopefully earn some money before moving forward. Otherwise, well, feasibly I could move forward at this point, but then I'd be in for a really rough time, so we're not going to do that. Instead, we shall save. And we'll pick up from... And we will pick up after I've done my grind. Back to the old grind. Oh well. We'll see you next time. Later.